Hello there. Hey everyone. Been a while. I think 2 weeks since my last stream, maybe? Galava. Did you make a new account? Definitely seen you before. How's it going? Hey Glitz, Crafty Tom, Daedric Prince, Bella, D. I got a new emote. Dom, FaZe, how's it going? New name? Gotcha. Alright, sweet. Let's just jump right into it. I'll quickly jump in game. It feels like I've done this for the third time now. But I want to do a quick summary of the latest internal update. I'll show you around some new parts of the map, and then we'll talk a bit about the location we're going to be working on today. So the actual dev that's going on, the devening, that will be on a coral interior. We're going to be working on the house belonging to the head of the Fighters Guild in Coral. Test for Tamriel 1020. What happened with your mustache? It got longer. So to provide some insights into what's going on, I just got back from a work trip. I'm actually pretty jet lagged. I landed this morning at 7 AM. Back home in the Netherlands, but I came from the US because I had to go there for a work trip. So yeah, I look a bit scruffy, but I've not seen a razor or a trimmer in over a week, so excuse me. It's on your end. That would make sense because I'm definitely not muted. Although Fallout Boy did just fall. That one over there. I saw that. I heard it too.
Time for a celebration!
Rebelsies, Pog Rebelsies, Pog Rebelsies, Pog Rebelsies, lusty fan.
Echoes. Thanks so much, man, for 28 months. 28 months of support. Yeah, I figured I might as well start here. Actually, this is the new sewer. Wow. So, actually, this is new for me as well. So for the first time ever in Skyblivion's development history, everything on screen is now remade. Oh, actually, I see something that's not remade. So the new sewer assets are in the game. Everything is remade. The only thing that isn't is the monk's hood and the lady's mantle. I think these aren't either. Yeah, the lady's mock. We have a guy working on a ton of the flora now. So next merge, at least I think a good 15 hopefully plants will be replaced. That is so cool though. So for the first time since, I don't know, like 2016, we can look at all this and if you ignore the plants, say that it's all finally been remade. That's so cool. That's a major milestone. I put them there. Anyway, so Lavi, thank you very much for the red new sub as well. Hell yeah. Can we get some love in the chat, everyone? Especially Lavi, who made a new account and came back. He could have made a clean getaway. Just saying. So we had a really big internal update. As you can see, the sewer assets have been merged into the game. We have had all the elite architecture finalized, which means that we now have both the exterior and interior architecture pieces, which are looking really nice. Nothing new with the bandits. Bandits be banditing. We've had some large areas of the map finalized though. The biggest would be in the Great Forest. So this has been completely remade in the course of like 3 months, which is a massive feat. I finished the Gold Coast, which you've been watching me do, some of you anyway. The Colovian Highlands, I already finished the previous merge, so I went from the Colovian Highlands to the Gold Coast. Now I'm working on the Nibbin here, which so far is going pretty well. We have Jarrow, the same guy that finished the Great Forest, who's now going to be finishing off the West Weld here, which is really the only remaining big landscape claim that we have left, I feel like, at this point. Blackwood was already mostly finished, now it's finished. We had this part of the map which was also finished. Yeah, we're making really good progress. Let me quickly give you a tour of the Great Forest. It was already in the trailer. Oh, I forgot to enable the new load screens again. If you saw the new trailer, there were 2 shots. Leeuwin has its new upper class and middle class buildings remade. Oh yeah.
Oh, lovely!
Skyblivion, 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 Sky.
Yes. Fluffy Wags, thanks for the 26 months as well, man. Even though you're a bit of an annoying bastard. But I'm sure you get that all the time. This is not a good start, because I think we just froze. Fuck. That's a horrible way to start stream.
Greetings!
Let's go.
Can't wait to play.
It just works.
So it seems that no matter how many times I try to redo this one stream, because I swear to God, this is the 3rd time I'm trying to do this now. And no, I'm not annoyed. I'm perfectly pleasant. Technology. Holy shit. Bradster, thanks for the follow. Kalava, thank you for 1500 bits as well. Holy shit. Hell yeah. Can we get some sweet rolls in the chat? Last time I was here was 2020. What did I miss? Not too much. I don't think we really moved the needle. Did you see the new trailer? Perchance. Aviancy. I think we can get some more sweet rolls in the chat for Kalava as well. Bite away. You saw the new trailer? Good. Yeah, I was just talking earlier before the game crashed or froze that for the first time since 2016, we were basically looking out on the pier and everything in view was remade, which is a really cool thing. But for some reason the game froze, so I'm gonna try a different location and see how we fare. Actually, you know what? Let's just let's go slide into Coral. We'll check out Coral because that's what we're going to be working on, at least on one of the interior locations. Oh. Set game hour to 12. Well, that was Pillaged Mine. On the border of my old claim. I did actually really enjoy working in the Clovian Highlands. I think it turned out really well. Jarrow's been working on this area. The area around Coral, which is now a lot more pristine, well kept. I think he made one little mistake though, which is filling the sheep pen with rams and not any sheep. It's a ram, right, when it's a male? Sheep when it's a female? Or am I talking nonsense? Reza still hasn't made or uploaded the sidewalk piece. Oh, that dude. I will go to Sweden and slap him on his noggin. Yeah, just a nice little farm. Basically, we added some set dressing to the city to make it feel a bit more like an actual city. You know, like when you go to a city, you expect, I don't know, there to be farmland, to be roads. What's the collective word for roads? Like infrastructure, basically. So that's exactly what we added, and I'm pretty pleased. Female sheep can have horns. Okay, well we definitely have female sheep without horns.
Hello Rebel, how are you doing?
Hey, it's Notori. Thank you so much for the 11 months. I'm doing good. Like I said at the start of the stream, we just came back, I just came back from a week of work in the United States, which was pretty fun. I talked about this yesterday with someone else. I didn't get paid overtime, but then again, they did pay for my tickets and accommodation, so I don't think I should be complaining about that. But yeah, it was fun. Met a couple of nice guys. Actually, I hung out with Juicehead, who you may know from the YouTubes. And this is a bit odd. This door. Also, it needs a black plane behind it. Maybe I can do that in my landscaping plugin. So the issue is that you can see the door sort of melts into the stone there, which is 100% fixable, unless, yeah, no, it's 100% fixable with how it is now. And then you just put a black plane behind it so you don't see that, like, nothingness basically in the background. But yeah, again, it's no biggie. What did I do in the US? Yeah, I was at PAX East. So I actually work for a game publisher, so I was there to just like hang out with some folks that we work with, or hang out, like talk, have meetings, that sort of thing. Fighters Guild. Is Coral anyone's favorite city? Out of curiosity. Where did I go in the US? So I went to Boston, and for like a day and a half I took a train to Washington as well. I took an extra day off work to make a little detour before I went back home. Figured, you know, when in the area I might as well check out some of the other locations. What company do you work for? I choose not to disclose that information, as to keep my private life and my work life separate. This is a nice little smelter. Yeah, so the city of Coral got, I wouldn't say overhauled. A lot of it is in more or less the same place as Oblivion. It got upgraded in a lot of ways. Like this floaty sidewalk, for instance. You don't see that in Oblivion. They didn't have the technology. Neither did they have a little pond. Been a while since I've been on one of the streams. Yeah, well, welcome back. Yes, more so now? Awesome. Glad to hear that. Yes. Not sure it was my favorite, but it does bring back memories. I always really love the tree in the middle there.
20 months, wow. Amazing work you do as always. Floating sidewalks are my second favorite feature behind Jeremy.
Oh yeah, can we get some love in the chat then? Yeah, 20 months, that is a big wow. Also, thanks for using your Prime, man. Thanks for remembering to use that Prime and choosing us to use it on. So yeah, you can see there's, just in general, there's a lot more like details. People have more room to stow objects. There's places for people to tie their horses. This little communal pond. The lower class district somehow looks a bit shittier than it did in Oblivion. Even though the graphics are better, which is always a good thing, I think. Guess I never really favored any city over the others. Oh, well, you need to start. Second favorite? I'll take it. How'd you like Boston? I live in the area. Yeah, Boston was fun. Did you know that weed is now legal in Boston? I could smell it everywhere. Last time I was there, I definitely didn't smell weed. Which was, I think, 2019. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was there. Maybe we just didn't go out enough. But yeah, I smelled weed everywhere. Which, hey, I mean... Ornery, you were waiting for someone to bring up weed. We already know where you're working? Maybe, but I mean, I don't feel like selling it either.
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch! I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
Here's the welcome back gift. So what's the gift? Just stop right there? That's not a gift. That's a jump scare. Hey, thanks for level 2, by the way. Actually scared you? Wait, you gave a sub? Oh shit, I totally missed that. It's because of the jump scare. It threw me out. Or off, I mean, not out. Yeah, the only other area to show off for Coral is the castle there.
Lovely!
Rebelsies, cheese, rebelsies, cheese, rebelsies, cheese, rebelsies, cheese.
Can we get some love in the chat for Kalava? For starters, for gifting a sub. Really, really kind of you. And Aris, thank you for the 9 months. That is a Twitch baby, actually, my friend. Do you have a name in mind for our Twitch baby? It's a pretty important anniversary. And Oris, thanks for using your Prime as well. It's a nice little smelter too, down here. After this, we'll take a look at the Great Forest. Hello, madam. Mr. Horace, I guess. I am the baby. Can't say I've ever seen anyone pull that one, but yeah. Respect.
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
Is. Did anyone play the Diablo 4 beta last weekend? Oh, I'm so gutted I don't have the new loading screens enabled. These look so crappy now. Get used to the new ones. Rebaris? I like that. Actually pretty good. Oh, I also checked. So one of the things I added this merge was the different horse races. So, as you may remember in original Oblivion, also I noticed all these things floating with Jarrow. Fucking Jarrow. In Oblivion, in the base game, you had different horse races, which had different speed stats. They also had different HP stats, like health points, but that one's a bit I don't know, not as important if you ask me. But yeah, they had different speed stats, so that's one of the things I added to this merge, which is to make sure that different horses have... oh, is that a crash? That's a crash. Different horses have different speeds. If only I didn't forget every 2 months that I have a prime to use, I'll be more than a baby. Hey, I don't mind, baby. Appreciate it all the same. Necromance was pretty fun. Nice. Someone mentioned that the 4th one isn't as good as 1 and 2. Well, I think if someone can judge a game before it's come out of beta, they don't really know what they're talking about. I mean, I'm not gonna say the game is good or bad because it's a very subjective opinion for starters, and I only played the beta, or like the early access beta, for a few hours, so the fuck do I know? But I kind of liked it. I've been playing, okay, maybe I'll just leave you. I've been playing the Diablo games for probably as long as I've been playing Elder Scrolls games. I really love them. They're really good. I really liked it. Yeah, I thought the art style was really good, for starters. The bee effect is no more. It's gonna come back. We actually the beekeeping season is starting up again. So what you can see now, and I'll just give you a freebie. A very common thing you see now is that the hives start waking up. Or at least the bees get more active. Like they don't go to sleep, as some people think, but they go into winter mode, if you can call it that. Which basically means they go into like battery saving mode, and they just consume enough to like heat up the hive, so they can survive the winter. That's more or less the overreaching goal. Why does that have physics? Alright. Bug or feature? Technically, we can take the way shrine with us. Very cool. But yeah, there's there's now the period where the hive starts waking up, and a very cool and also a bit of a gross thing that happens is that the bees will unload their build-up crap en masse. So a very common thing on your car, for instance, is that you'll see like these little yellow-orangish lines across your hood or your window, which may look very peculiar. That's bee poop. I've never seen this place before, I don't think. Or maybe it's just been overhauled. Oh, it's near... Yeah, okay. I know this place. Not seen it though, this looks awesome. Excuse me, sir. So yeah. Bees be pooping.
Time for a celebration!
Tally ho.
Tally ho, good sir. Poppycock. Thank you very much for... How much is that? 16 months. Hell yeah, man. Oh yeah, brother. Hey, MD. Hello there. Hey, and we have the new burned Kvatch houses in the build as well now. Sweet. That looks pretty good.
Time for a celebration!
I see you. Ooh, you. Evening, good sirs.
Lorthes. I see you too. I mean you ooh. I see you ooh too. Sweet 16 and the Epic 18. Hell yeah. Actually, the 24th was my birthday. I wasn't even in my own country. I didn't celebrate it. I mean, not that I normally celebrate anyway, but I think it's the first time in my life that I've been out of the country during my birthday. Pretty sure. You planned for other mods to be made for Skyblivion? Well, I cannot plan for it because it's other people that make the mods. Sorry, I totally forgot to tell this, but we're running through the Great Forest at the moment, which is one of those big new areas that was worked on recently. That's why I'm just trying to show it off real quick before we get into the nitty-gritty. But yeah, I'm hoping that people will make mods for Skyblivion, just like they and we have been making them for Skyrim. That would be great. Happy late birthday. Thank you. I swear, I forgot. I was with someone. It didn't help that he forgot as well. I was hanging out with one of the other Skyblivion developers. He didn't remember. I think it was the other guy. I think it was Juicehead, like the guy who makes Skyrim YouTube videos, that remembered. And even I was like, oh yeah, right. That's the thing that's happening today. All right, enough of this. Aaron. So there was another thing that I wanted to bring up. Last developer stream, I worked on a Coral interior as well, and I completely fucked it. Really fucked it. I basically wasted 2 or 3 hours, however long that was, making nothing. So that was a really good feeling. But D looked into it, and he made something as a template that I get to look at. So I build a new set off of that. But today we're going to be working on a different house. Forgot our name again. Coral Fighters Guild. Vilena Daunton? Yeah, Vilena Daunton. Your mom didn't call you? I don't think they did because of the time difference. Plus I was working anyway, so a bit difficult. Yeah, anyway, luckily the difference that we have between last stream and this one is that this time around all we have to do is just basically drag the whole thing in. It's made out of different segments. So every room is separated as such, which is great because it makes it a lot easier to work with lights. And it's also a lot easier than putting it together one wall at a time, which is what I was gonna do here as well, until I figured out that, hey, there's actual pieces for this. Hey, Rob. Didn't Nexus say you'll have your own page? Yes, they did. This is not the guild hall. This is the house of the leader of the guild. So as you can see, the actual size we have to play around with is quite a bit larger than it used to be, which is only nice. And And yeah, I mean, something I always like to do is just look at the person who's going to be living in whatever house it is. So in this case, Velena Daunton is an Imperial warrior and current master of the Fighters Guild in Cyrodiil. So the first idea that pops into my head is maybe have like a lot of mounted beasts. You know, we have the mounted minotaurs, the mounted deer. We can make like a trophy room, let's say, with that. On that, maybe have like, I don't know, a bit of a primal theme. There's a difference in cells as well? What do you mean? Training room for sure. Meat? Oh yeah. Carnivore. She operates out of Coral, where she has a house on the Great Oak Place. On Great Oak Place. Oh, that's an interesting name for that place. Didn't know it was called that. Facing the Great Oak. Her sons, she has sons, Vitalis and Varanus, are also in the guild. Although Vitalis was killed recently in the line of duty. And Velena is using this as a reason to keep Varanus from doing guild jobs. Ooh. Okay, so I'm just gonna write these ideas down before I forget. Trophy room, meat, beer, maybe an altar of sorts of her son. Altar of son. Shrine, maybe that's a better name for it, a shrine. Shrine. See, that's why it's good to read about these characters, because I didn't remember, honestly, her son dying, but I'm sure that's something that is mentioned when you start off a quest. She spends all day wandering around her office on the second floor and only pauses to eat a 2-hour meal at noon and 6 p.m. At midnight, she crosses the plaza and enters her house. Don't want to spoil that for you in case anyone hasn't played through the quest line. She wears an iron cuirass, green silk garment. Oh, an armor, like an not a training room, but like an armor display room or something. Maybe that's part of the trophy room. Armor display. Which divine would support a warrior? Talos? Talos is not necessarily the god of war.
Master.
Welcome back. I hope you had a lot of fun overseas, you woo.
Ooh, I didn't see any of that when I was overseas. Thanks though. I think, I don't know, like, Talos is more like the...
Hello there, Rebelsies, no long time no see.
Minara, thank you for the 9 months in a row, 25 total. That's insane as well. Thank you, thank you. Isn't Talos the warrior god, not a god of war? Warrior ascended to godhood. I mean, she's also a mother, so might be actually cool to have a small part of the house dedicated to maybe a softer side, which is also maybe where we can have a shrine to her son. I feel like a mother who'd lost a son wouldn't be into worshipping any gods at the moment. Or you would trigger someone into, you know, praying to a higher power. Arguably. Hey, Casual, how's it going? Thals is no god. Where are the Thelmer emotes? Hey man, listen. I don't wanna get in between all that. Okay, I'll pin that for now. I'll put a maybe. What'd I say? Maybe for Debella? RK actually. Would make sense too. Which one is RK again? Is this RK? I don't remember. I really need to replay Skyrim. I also need to stop installing Shrine overhaul mods. Google? Fine. RK, Skyrim. What do you look like? Ah, no, I got it wrong. It was the bulb. Fake fan. That's the... Okay, anything else that's of use? Armed with the steel longswords. I think that's about all I can find on the character, which is the easy part honestly is always the beginning when you just start like moving shit over. Because we have different floors and loose assets, something really neat we can actually do. Mass is disabling whatever we're not using so I can have a clear view of what I'm doing. Doors in, so we're basically done. These might be the new ones. No, they're definitely not new ones. Let me check what kind of doors outside. Not that that matters too much. The Elmore are brutal, the Empire are appeasers, and the Nords. The North hates everyone but Nords. It's a tough time. It is a tough time. But I would like to say the Imperials are being political. Of licking their wounds. Trying to fight for time. Fortunately, all the coral doors still need to be remade. I'm just gonna leave this. Actually, At least that way there's no seam even. Oblivion was split up into multiple cells. Oh, that's what you meant. Wait, so you want me to not use the upper cell here? Because thing is with their, yeah. You know what I can just do? I can leave it as two separate cells. Get another building on the right is the default. Yeah, so on the right we have what we have ported from Oblivion, and that's just what we kind of use as a cheat sheet. If anything, it makes our lives a hell of a lot easier. So here's the first option. We can have mounted heads of people. I'll agree on it's a bit too hardcore.
I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them.
Thomas, thanks for the stranglings. More importantly, thank you for 12 months. It's a 1-year anniversary. Time freaking flies. Thanks a lot, man. That's very, very kind of you. Can we get some love in the chat? Not every day that someone comes in with a 1-year anniversary. But I'm just gonna drop some shit. I was actually thinking to maybe put down like a long table here. I kind of have an idea on what to... Oh, if I can remember what it's called though. Thank you for the save. Ah, that was quick. That's kind of... Why does it have 2 doorways anyway? Guess it makes sense in this end. Thanks for save. That's too bad. Maybe there's a different kind of table that could be used. There's a palace table? What the hell? Hey, Manara. Oh, actually, that was a long table, and the oh, it wasn't a long table. It was a bunch of short tables. Oh, that's kind of funny. So Oblivion basically had the same idea I had when it comes to the means it can be a bad idea. Almost means it can't be a bad idea. Something I will say, like something I miss about the new one is that in the old one you had a really nice high ceiling. That was kind of cool. Great minds think alike, yeah. Then I guess maybe the idea I had wasn't so stupid after all. That's the thought of it. Why not make high ceilings? Because these assets were essentially they were gifted to us. So it's kind of difficult to make changes to them. I'll take these. Try to really reutilize them. See if that works. Yeah, so the pieces we're using right now, they were donated, I guess you can say, by Beyond Skyrim. which is really, really great for us. Also, there's a minor clipping here. Oh boy, I forgot the question. Oh yeah, why not change it? Short answer is because it takes time, and we're really just trying to focus on more of the stuff that we don't even have in any way, shape, or form. This hallway, like it's not game breaking not to have a high ceiling in this room. What is game breaking is having no actual ceiling at all. So with that logic, I would like to prioritize one over the other. You may be able to guess which one I would like to prioritize. Because one helps with an ASAP release date, and the other one yeah, the fireplace is clipping a little bit, but that's why we just installed a actually I have also not ideal actually. But the more we try to fix it, the more attention you draw to it, probably. Have the team converted lots of quests? So all the quests were converted. Unfortunately, though, the level of success was variable. We had some decent quests, and we had a lot of very, very poorly ported quests. So, fortunately, a lot of manual work still goes into making all the different quest types. Making the different quests, but it was a huge time saver for us to have been able to, well, use the ported assets and use it kind of like as a base. Finish your core house that you started with before you left for the US? I rebuilt it. Or well, rebuilt it, then I took it apart and rebuilt it again so I could see how. Thanks for the save. I'm not sure if this actually works, but let's see. Might. Yeah. Thanks, Knack, for the save. Oh no, I'm already getting tired. Why is there a massive lock? Is that the loading screen lock? I think it is. New wall decoration? For sure. Another one. This one is upside down. What? I've seen these before. Wait, so this is the normal one with the lockpick. Wait, why is there a lock with the shiv? Would be cool to code the mouth to close when you pick up the dagger. Is that worth the time? Probably not. I don't even know if that's a thing we can do to begin with. I'm not sure what we're kind of just gonna make this into an altar of some sort. Altar to the hunt. They grab the dagger, cut their hand, give it prey before going out to the hunt. Maybe if they're batshit crazy, that is their ritual, yeah. Why not? Has anyone here ever gone to E3, or is E3 is that only business, or can, you know, regular people go there as well? Yeah. Pretty close. Yeah, I heard some not very good things, which is very, very unfortunate, because I think it's always good to have more game events rather than less. But yeah, it's not looking good. At least, you know, that's what I heard. I have a feeling people are not just bullshitting about that for the lols, so imagine it's good for them. Hey Nob, how's it going? Feels weird saying that, actually.
Time for a celebration!
Jake! Thanks for the 27 months, man. I think it's still on, but lots of devs are pulling out. Kind of a shame. Sound good? Oh, there we go. Yeah, how the hell do I turn off? Worth it to have. Keep them there for now. Get a cool reflection. Eh. Ubisoft is no longer attending. Posted 3 days ago. Yeah, that can be good. Whereabouts in Coral are we? We are in Velena Daunton's house. Sony or Microsoft completely pulled out a while ago. I'm not sure. It was a 1 hour long video that was pasted a day ago. Is E3 fish? Well, guess we will see what we will see. I think having a regular skull of a person is a bit too morbid. It's probably not. Deer skull though, that feels a bit more on brand. Maybe a bit of a fire hazard. Is a little shrine to her son after he dies? No, I think this is just gonna be. I don't know. I feel like, you know, when you walk into someone's house, probably good to have like the first room sort of set the tone. I want the tone to be there's a badass living here. Here we go. These are the skulls of her enemies. Oh, that's so fucked up, actually. Yeah, I want to have something not dead here, though. If you're a proud family, I'm sure you would want your guests to see your accomplishments first. Yeah, I think so. I think that makes sense. Probably as a high-ranking individual within the within choral society, it's probably nice to have something a bit more weight. Fancier than silverware. Dude, those cheese wedges in this game are fucking massive. There was more cheese, though. There's goat cheese for sure. I think that's actually maybe quest items. You should go to the fridge, my advice. Oh, this is some of that fancy shit, though. It's like the stuff that the older it gets, the better it gets. The crummier. Can I hang a bow off of the horns? Maybe the antlers, though. Kinda work. I think it looks a bit weird, though. Again, maybe you have to be a bit weird to Fighters Guild. Hanging body. That seems to be just like taking my idea and running with it. Not even running, sprinting. I don't like it. I like where your head's at, for sure. Dining halls on the right. Do always try to reuse as much from the original location as possible, just so we don't have any like additional. Sorry. English is hard. It is hard. I agree.
Time for a celebration!
Hello.
That's 4. Yo, it's been a while. Hello. Good to see you again. Maybe also an empty barrel in that corner for people's canes, weapons, you know, the usual stuff. Where's the bundle of arrows for the bow? I'm sure we can find plenty of places to store all kinds of weapons. Like this would make a very good warehouse for food, supplies, weapons. See if I have something that looks like a walking stick. I got a skull on a stick. Doesn't really look like a walking stick though. Sure, we had a stick that's just a stick. Oh, we have a skull and a stick duplicate that's been used 34 times. Hey Mike, how's it going? Yeah, good. It's going all right. I've been very busy with just work and life. You know when they say that line in that movie, you know, I'm too old for this shit? I'm too old to be working a full-time job and be on this project. I think that's the main reason we need to finish it soon, because otherwise I'm gonna be old and tired. What's the most placed thing in the game? Let me find out after I put regular old hammer. I swear to God, my grandmother had a thing that's kind of like this. It's not really a barrel, but it's kind of like a, I don't know, like a metalish barrel that you would put your umbrella and stuff in, you know? Kind of what this reminds me of. What? Relation is fixed on these though. These were broken for the longest time, so that's nice to see. Save. That's kind of like a bucket, I guess. Bit big, yeah. Actually, I just slunk it down a little bit because I agree with you. We can, you know, make it.
Oh, lovely!
Todd bless this mess rebelsies Todd big.
I was gonna look at the most used item. Spec, thank you very much for the 9 months. Another Twitch baby. Oh yeah, can we get some love in the chat? Thanks for using your Prime. Thanks for using it on us. Really appreciate that. Very slowly we're getting somewhere. What can we use as lights? I don't really like these. These looks very little in terms of atmosphere. Actually, I mean they're not that bad. They're twice the size they usually are though. Oblivion seems to really struggle with scale. If you go into the Oblivion creation kit, you'll notice that I wouldn't say everywhere, but in a lot of locations, like things are way oversized that shouldn't be. Like if you stand next to this lantern, it'll kind of look comedically huge if it's twice the size. My grandparents also had an umbrella barrel, right? I'm just gonna call it umbrella barrel from now on. Sounds sick. Sure if I'm gonna hang any keys off of this just yet, or something else. Umbrella. I like that, God law. That's good. Good life hack. I'll definitely remember now. Happy belated birthday. Thanks, man. Oh, did you guys see? Oh, wait. Let me pull up my tweeter.
Hey, folks. This is
On Diablo 4. See, I learned the lesson from the past because there was this one stream where I had the same thing, and this is years ago, where I was watching a video, and then I closed my tabs, and then I opened it up again during a stream. It was a big stream, and it started playing on I don't know, this random fucking video that I had standing open, and you just kind of hear like a moan, and obviously like the first thing you see is, oh, he's watching porn. Which I mean I do, I just don't do it. Or on my PC actually. This thing is holy, it's sacred. Like Skyblivion's on here. All right, I can't risk going to naughty websites. I haven't watched porn in 8 years. That's been my sacrifice for this project. And a lot of time. And a bit of money. Definitely some sanity as well. Alright, found it. Let me share my screen. So on my birthday, I was actually greeted with this. How cool is that? I kind of want to get it printed, but at the same time I don't, because it makes me look like such a douche if I do. Amazing, right? It gets even better. So there's all these details. First details, my face. Second details, me as a Dragonborn. This is the, well, I was gonna say the Skyblivion Clanfear, but it might as well be an Oblivion Clanfear. Either way, it's Clanfear. Map of Oblivion. Me again. It's Todd. He's always there. Wabbajack. Skyblivion t-shirt. Sweet roll. Lusty Argonian maid. Another Lusty Argonian maid. Nirnroot. Adoring fan. So cool. Definitely, I think the best gift I've ever gotten. Get it made into a huge wall hanging. Maybe. Probably not though. Yeah, that was so cool. That made my year already. And it's only March, so you know, there's so much more that can go wrong. Yeah, the details were sick.
Wonderful celebration!
Hey!
Cheese for everyone!
Dude, you were missed at PAX. So sad you couldn't make it. Same with Jove. So bummed he wasn't there either. We had a really good time. Happy belated birthday. Twitch takes half of your gift. It does, but it's the thought that counts, not the monetary value. Thanks a lot, man. Killer Koga, Sapphire Rogue, Over, Khajiit has sweet rolls, Diziet, Azander, Mats, Bastis, Neck, Mina Green. You all have Mickey D, the one and only, to thank for your gifted sub. Always the next one. Oh, for sure. Actually, there's a TwitchCon in Paris happening. We'll be a bit close to you if you're down to do that. There's a TwitchCon London as well that I might be able to convince my work I need to go to. You would be my first client. And if anyone from my work is watching, like this is, you know, legitimate reason. Like he makes YouTube videos and he streams on Twitch as well. So, I'm not trying to bullshit my way into getting to London. I'm just saying, yeah. But yeah, and then next time you have to come to PAX. You're going to Paris for sure? Nice. So Paris is actually the one that my work wants me to attend already. The tickets haven't gone live yet though, right? Or have I already missed out on them? Yeah, I think when I looked it up before I went to PAX, I couldn't buy tickets yet, and I reached out to someone from Twitch, and they were like, "Oh yeah, so the tickets haven't gone live yet." Seems like it's kind of late. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason for it. Who knows? And I don't want to have these curtains here. They look fancy. Todd is secretly watching every Skyrim stream simultaneously, waiting for the slightest excuse to crash someone's game. Probably. Also, how do we do it? / shoutout? Yeah. Make D. Yeah, thanks for the belated birthday wish again, man. Shout out to Mickey D. If you want to watch not just Elder Scrolls content, but like a lot of classics, really, you're going through. You played some Sims as well. Just some good content with an Irish accent. Give him a look. Where's all the windows? What do you mean? Like me? My windows? The house's windows? Are we talking about Windows, the operating system? What's going on? Go? I'm pretty sure that was me. Somehow I helped. Alright. Dumbass bullshit to waste my time on part 1. What kind of sconces do we want? I do kind of like the triple ones. They're fancy. But maybe they're too fancy for down here. I think maybe actually the lanterns make more sense. We can use these upstairs or in the dining area. I didn't know there was a guy guarding the place. Oh, that's her son. Not just some guy, it's her boy. Brother's looking decked out. Triple? Triple what? Steel armor looks amazing. Yeah, the steel armor is really good. It's well, I wouldn't say it's a coincidence that it ended up looking so good, but it was one of the earlier concepts we made, and also the earlier models we made. I mean, to be fair, it's basically a reskin of the steel armor we made. But yeah, it's really dope. Rebels gift art. Thank you. Thought he was dead. So she has 2 sons. One of her sons is deceased, and the other one is still very much alive. You're really dope? No. Is it me, or are there like no windows in the house? I think you might actually be correct. I think the original also suffered from no windows iritis. We have a few windows. There's a window here on the lower floor. There's windows in the tower and on the 2nd floor, but the bottom floor not so much. That's correct. Just replace those two with one that doesn't. Do. Very slowly but surely we're getting somewhere. I want to put like an uglier bug down for the door. Are there any of the outs of the building downstairs? As far as I know, no. Show you the outside. I'll be pissed if it crashes because I did forget to save for like the last fight. Yeah, so there's no windows on the downstairs, and all the windows are instead up there. There's one window which is here, but we already covered that one. Thanks for the save. Haven't turned in for quite a while. Hope you've settled well in your new place. Yeah, man, thanks a lot for asking. Yeah, I'm a bit gutted that I've not been able to stream as much as I did last year. There's no time for nothing. Barely got time to wipe my own ass. Right, any other things that you guys think we should definitely have in the reception? Is there a fireplace in the original? No, actually. Oh, that's kinda odd. No fireplace. It's gonna make me sound like I'm 12, but earlier today, I arrived home after, as I mentioned earlier, I had a business trip to the US, so I landed in the Netherlands again at like 7 a.m. I got on a train that took me back to my place, And I was so gutted by the fact that there was no one there to like do my dirty laundry for me. I was like, I came home, so I did proactively clean the house, or clean the apartment, the place. Because I thought, if I don't do it now, it's going to be super messy when I get back. And I don't want to do it then, so might as well get it over with. So that was smart of me. First admit it. Then I kind of I didn't drop the ball. It's just that I didn't have any groceries or like stuff frozen, so I had to go out get some. I think having to wash my own clothes, that was a real bummer as well, yeah. It worked, and now they're all back in the same position. Books look magical. They're really, really cool. Honestly, I think Skywind has us beat when it comes to books. Like they went all out. We just didn't really have the time or resources. We ended up getting someone from Skywind to help us with implementing the ones we needed as well. So yeah, big props to Dal, actually, specifically helping out with that. Skill books in Oblivion, because that would fit very well in here. Yeah. Thing is, I don't know, like they're super rare. But I already added my fair share of extra books to the world. I don't want to overdo it, you know what I mean? Are the books you're placing down statics? No, they're half-hackable. They're a real pain in the ass to work with, though. Their collision box is not where you think that it would be. Like, for instance, I'm trying to click on the one on the left. Okay. And then the one time you want it to not work, it works. Just trust me, they're a pain in the ass. By default, I all have Havoc disabled, so I just gotta go through them. Actually, I don't have to go through them one by one. I can do this bulk. Just realized. Yeah, that did it. Alright, that's a dumb question. Listen, man, there's no dumb questions. Honestly, I really enjoy having people just chill in the chat with me. I mean, you may have been able to notice that when it comes to like level design work, not as quick as I used to be, and it's partially to do with, I think, just like at some point you've kind of done it all, right? So it's nice to just like be able to take your time, have people chat with you while you're trying to figure out what your next step is going to be. What I was looking for.
Oh, drink water, drink water, drink water, bitch.
Placing books in shelves is a pain, I remember. Giving ideas, motivation, more. Yeah. Or just keeping me hydrated. I mean, we've already been live for an hour and a half, and I've done not much. Is there any? So this is also weird. In this new remade building, we have a door, but it can't lead anywhere. We didn't have a basement. Like, this location doesn't have a basement. There's... Did walk around for a bit. Yeah, true, we did walk around for a bit. Still though, like... Generally speaking, I'm I'm not a huge fan of like taking my time, because like I'm streaming this as well, right? And the idea is that it's a bit entertaining for you to watch, and for me, like watching someone dick around achieving not a whole lot over the course of 2 hours, like, especially when it's, you know, the project lead doesn't give me the most. I don't know. Maybe I'm probably just overthinking it as per usual. But yeah, I want people to be entertained. I want them to think that Skyblivion is amazing. I want to have all the good things, all the good stuff. None of the bad, just the good, none of the bad. All right, well that kind of solves our door issue there. Definitely overthinking it. Yeah. I have a habit of doing that. Really good at it too. Another prime. Say keep the door, you can put something there. Like the thing is, like we're constantly talking about the whole, you know, minimal viable product, right? And the whole definition of that basically means that where possible, we avoid adding additional
Stop
work
right there,
for
criminal
ourselves.
scum! Nobody breaks the law on my
God.
watch. I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail. Oh, lovely!
Yeah,
so-
boy, how is it going and are you in a better mood?
So yeah, the point is we kind of want to avoid adding extra work, which, you know, adding a new location or a new cell to the game, prime example of that, and therefore kind of like the opposite of what we want to do. Hope that makes sense. Latrox, thank you very much for the prime, man. I'm in a better mood, by the way. Yeah. Sorry, I did see your Or I did hear your thing. I didn't really register what happened though. Always in a good mood though. Except for when I'm not. But we don't talk about that. If I happen to be not in a good mood, basically means that the next day it never happened. Hey, that's the one I was looking for. Whee! Can I please select that? Thank you. Can we get some very late love in the chat for the trucks? Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for using your Prime. Fireplace looks cozy. It does look kind of cozy. What do you call the thing where that you poke the fire with? Is it calipers? Lost the calipers. Fuck. Lost them again. Double havoc. Tongs. Prongs. Pokey stick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not the pokey stick. Wrong. Tong. Ah, tongs.
Greetings!
Yes. Mweb. Thanks for the follow. Fire iron? Fire. Iron. Nope, not that. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to get a look into your development process for this cool project. Yeah, my pleasure, man. There's more people streaming. If you check out the stream team below, there's more people you could potentially follow. Oh yeah, the blow thing. The blow torch, no. Bellow. Oh. What's Skyblivion D? Oh, sweet. Yeah, he's a good dude. Absolute tool, but a good dude. What a tool. Fire poker? Yeah, I think this is the thing I know is in the game that I was looking for, so we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Nice little pile. Well, take a basket with a bit of coal. This coal is easy to, well, sure. Try to behave like a basket. Why is that so difficult? Why is that? See how badly this is gonna... Huh. That's bad. Perfect. Ah, look at the beautiful pillow. What is that? It's like a sky? Ice. Oh. It fooled me. Here's my coffee. Need more. So, I actually don't drink coffee, which normally I don't really notice, but when I was in the US, like everyone drinks coffee. No one doesn't drink coffee, but me, apparently. Oh, that does look kind of nice and cozy. Oh shit, yeah, I was gonna make this into the dining hall, actually. Whoops. I got a bit too carried away with. I mean, we can keep the. We'll put the table like a long table here. Table. It's really popular here. I mean, to be fair, like coffee is pretty popular in Europe as well. Especially if you ask the French, huh? Or Italians. They like the latte. I shouldn't do that. I'm sorry to anyone that had to hear that. Cancelled? Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I have to hear how people make jokes about how Dutch people and German people sound the exact same all the time, okay? You can handle this just this once. That's how in here, all good. Load of my chest. But workers be drinking so much coffee and smoking, then there's me. So what do you drink? Way too close to the fire? Oh, actually, you know what? You're kind of right, because this is an open fire. So I grew up in a house with a fireplace as well. Teeny tiny difference though is the fact that it had like a glass panel. Yeah, I don't think there's a way we can fit this in. Like, this is just gonna look stupidly big, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, I need to get some Jerry's in here. Not Jerry's, Jeremy. Jeremy's. Not even upscaled. Also, more importantly, like having candles that close to the ceiling, that will leave a mark. Where's that guy? You're the new Jeremy. Will be the model for skill. Actually, it's probably not even that bad if you just scale it down to a normal size. Yeah, this kind of works. Not have a hanging rods? Nope, we don't. A little chain. Yeah, and I knew we had the rod. I just couldn't find it. All good. Alright, let's copy and paste everything except for the table because we have a better one. We'll try rearranging everything a little bit. Here. You know what? We have this sort of unique, there we go. This unique chair. I think I'm gonna put that at the head of the table just because it looks cool. Scale is probably a bit off though, but other than that. For me as a German, Dutch language sounds like German mixed with English. That's more or less what it is, isn't it? So, can't blame you for that. Just don't ever say to my face. To be honest, I don't really care. I'm finally hitting some sort of creative note. Creative-ish. So the chairs need to be, in order for NPCs to actually use them, like they need to be far back enough to the point where an NPC can actually get in or out of them easily. Which is a bit unfortunate because that means we have to place chairs in places that just kind of looks bad. Like, just not a spot I would probably put a chair, if you know what I mean. Like they're too far away from the table, but the alternative is that NPCs just don't use them. In this case, it doesn't matter that much because it's just the son and the mother having dinner here. Here it's not a problem because they can walk around. Here though, like it's so narrow. Replace that one with another static. So the difference between a static chair and a normal chair is that a normal chair you can actually sit, NPCs as well. A static chair, I mean, this might as well be a bookcase. You can't interact with it. Doesn't work. That's why they're handy, because with an aesthetics there you can just put it underneath the table, and then the reason why I need to kind of use a static chair, because if an NPC sees the chair, like NPCs don't register oh the chair is too far away from the table. They'll sit on it anyway, and then you have a guy looking like this, half sunken into the table, which obviously you also don't want. Ideally, you just have NPCs that actually have animation sets for these kinds of actions, you know, like pull up a pull up a chair. I'm kind of curious if that's the kind of level of detail that we're getting for the new Elder Scrolls game. Guess time will tell. Yeah, I probably shouldn't, but for now, I'm just gonna put shadow casting lightsers everywhere. We can always take them out. That's easy. Oh, there was already a thing here. No way. I totally missed it. Didn't need the tall boy. Instead of fiddling around with trying to replace the, or like put the hanging rod where it needs to go, I've just duplicated and replaced. Oh, that definitely didn't work. Yeah, never mind. Then I said nothing. Do it the old-fashioned way. What I get for being a smartass. Put in your place. Good enough, no one's gonna notice. Do we know when Skyblivion will be finished? We released a trailer not that long ago, which should answer all your questions. Okay, as much as I like this chair, it's yeah, maybe I don't want to use that. Rug is very expensive? Yeah, it probably would be, wouldn't it? Let's have a quick look at this place. Vilena Danto's house.
I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them.
1 whole year. Oh, how time flies. Rebelsies pog, rebelsies heart, rebelsies pog, rebelsies heart, rebelsies pog.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Crafty Tom. Yeah, a year. Holy man. Holy man? Holy man. That's the longest time. Can we get some massive support for Tom? Very, very kind of you to join us all that time. I'm just making sure. Got the, there we go, the plugin. Oh yeah, when are you gonna stream? Do you need mesh indoors too? You mean like nav meshing? Yeah, all locations need to be nav meshed. Inside and out. Alright. COC test for oral Elena Thomas. COC test for Coral Elena. Oh, Danton. We're still in the old place. Should be not this way? That way. So, fair warning, no real work on the lighting has been... This is why Havoc on books tend to be disabled. Saw that coming. So this is actually not even that's floating as well. There's not even so much an issue with the Havoc. It's this old cupboard. So these are ported from Oblivion. Someone is reworking them as we speak. But you see how fucked their collision is. Like their collision for the bookcase is very narrow, so like the books cannot properly stand on the shelves. And it's also like, see how they're floating? Everything is floating. You know, these cups are being squished basically. You can see it, but the invisible collision is much more broad than what you're seeing on the screen. That's the reason why the collision is being very wonky. You know, you can see it here as well with like the floating urn. It's basically just misbehaving. But misbehaving, that skull should be worse. I'm knocking everything off. Okay, well, I mean, you guys get the idea. Get it. Oh yeah, first baby step. So we've done. I wouldn't say we've done the entrance, but we've done a bit on the entrance. Done a bit on the dining room. I feel like once you kind of get the hang of things, it should speed up nicely. Oh, I'm gonna try and get that in exactly that position in the creation kit. That's perfect. Yeah, at least the shadow casting is nice.
Good work, good pay. Want to join the guild? If you're interested, see Valina Danton in Coral, or Azan in Anvil, or Burz Grokash in Cheydinal. Just go away.
It's tall enough. Alright, so this is where the back door is gonna be. We'll make this into a storage room combined with maybe a training room, because there's no basement. Then we'll turn this into like, I don't know, like a living room, lounge kind of area. I actually think that we covered up that door quite nicely. I didn't even notice. Up here, anything to do with booze is probably a good idea. A proper trophy room, maybe. Maybe this place is a nice shrine for her son. We can put, like, I don't know, his armor or clothes or... Then this floor should be her, her living quarters. Imagine being stuck like that. Of your miserable life. The other test is to sit down at the table, see if things don't get flung up. Oh yeah, but like I didn't do any dressing on the table. The table stuff. The table stuff would just plop down there anyway, so that was never gonna be good. Yeah, it's a start. Those walls are thin. They are thin. You should see the electricity bill. Forget to add Cavatry build. No, that's your guys' job. I've done my part. See? It was so perfect in game. Oh. Good. Close enough. Loading. Seems. No. Galax, we're in the floor at the table. Also above the floor at the table. Good catch, my friend. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. I might be back tomorrow. Actually, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is me missus's birthday. It's kind of crazy because our birthdays are like 1 week apart. So yeah, I'm gonna cook and prepare some surprises around the place. Yes, that was it. This is the end. If you made it this far, thanks. Really appreciate you. There's a lot of people you could be watching, and like I said, I just really appreciate having some people here to bounce ideas off of, or just chat with, you know. I wasn't joking when I said I'm getting old. You know, I used to be able to just sort of blast through these interiors in an hour or two, and now it takes me like 2 hours to do one room. So yeah, bear with me. The project's still moving forward though. We have people in the team who are much better at this than I am these days. So all good. Thanks a lot for your for your time and attention so far. I just tuned in. Well, it's never too late to tune in for the next stream. Also, exclamation point YouTube, if you want to see the VODs, I always upload them on YouTube. I'm just really slow, so I think I'm like 6 months behind on VODs, but I'm trying to churn through them at the moment. But everyone, thank you so much. Galava, thank you very, very much for that massive biddy drop and the gift sub as well. Mickey D, thanks again for the 10 gifted. That was also really, really kind of you. That will help pay for the GitHub, the Google Drive, and the website. So, very, very kind. Much appreciated. Yeah, have a good one. Good night. If you haven't yet, follow on social media. There is actually a new thing on the Discord server. Let me show it off real quick, like. How do I do that? Here. Pretty cool. So in the Rebel's Eyes Discord server, I now have a bot which shares when games go temporarily free on, like, for instance, Epic or Steam. Now, I'm not into chess, but you can get the game for free until today. Sludge Life, actually kind of a good indie game. Tiny Tina's Assault. You get the idea. It just shares when games go free. You can actually subscribe to the bot. So if you go to the rules and you click the little gift icon, which you cannot see because my head is in the way. You click that, it'll send you a ping every time a game goes, you know, live on sale for free somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, thanks a lot. Appreciate you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening, and we'll just do the outro, and I'll see if there's someone we can raid. So, yeah, thanks. Yeah. I mean, I'm Dutch. There's nothing in life that I love more than free. Free stuff is the best stuff. Always has been, always will be. Leave the arena now and rest. Leave the arena now. No, I don't want to hear myself say that. That's fucking cringe, bro. Let's see if there's a tiny streamer. That one is streaming. Magus is streaming as well. Zix is a nice guy. Oblivion's the best free game. Hopefully. Thanks for the stream. My pleasure, man. Thanks a lot for coming. And good night, everyone. It's 11 PM, so hopefully if I go to bed now, tomorrow I will not be jet lagged anymore. You made it. My goal was to stay awake until 11, so mission accomplished. Raid message? Okay, we're gonna be raiding Skywind, and I want the raid message to be Oblivion best. Todd and Todd gun. Like that. Just as I came in. Oh, no worries, man. You'll make it for the next one. Hopefully. Hopefully I'll see you then. Cheers for stopping by, though. Much appreciated. And yeah, if you guys don't want to miss out on the streams, the Discord server, honestly, best place to get the notifications. other than that, social media. Yeah, if you want to see what I was up to in Washington, D.C., I am sharing some pics on there as well. In one of them, you will be able to see my nipples, if that's your thing. Actually, not a joke. It's fine. It was in a pool.
Hi.
Jugo, glad that got you to follow. Now that I have your attention, hopefully see you again next time. Alright everyone, we're gonna raid, say hello to Skywind, and as always, love you, bye!